Hey everyone, and welcome back to more Stardew Valley. Previously, we completed our first bundle for the Junimo. In turn, they repaired the minecarts, which were once damaged, and we could not use them. Now we can. We celebrated another birthday, got a little closer to more people, and we also got a sip of Caroline's good tea, which had a very interesting cutscene tied to it. Dear Ryan, nothing's more satisfying than cooking with fresh vegetables from your own garden. I've enclosed a recipe to help you out. Take care, Caroline. Parsnip soup. Cool. So we get that from befriending Caroline. Dear Ryan, thanks for stopping by my sunroom yesterday. I usually drink tea alone, but it was fun to share with you. I've enclosed instructions on how to prepare and grow your own tea. No pressure, but if you do end up growing some, make sure to bring me a cup. Caroline. So Caroline says 2 separate letters. Whatever. And we have a new crafting recipe. Tea sapling. We'll get to that soon enough. Because, yep, it is in here. This tea sapling, 2 wild seeds, any, so it can be any season versions of the wild seeds. 5 fiber and 5 wood. Takes 20 days to grow and mature. Produces tea leaves during the final week of each season, except winter. No watering necessary. Interesting. Definitely consider maybe growing a few of those. I will note that if you are familiar with Stardew Valley, you may have heard of a trick of crafting those and selling those for profit. That did get nerfed in the newest update, though it is still pretty good. So I think we're actually going to... it takes 20 days to grow, but no watering. I say we just... yeah, we have like our 30 spring seeds. I feel like at this point we might as well, right? Might as well get a few. The wood and fibers. And, I'm trying to save a wood for that. Ooh. Tell you what. Here's what we're gonna do. Also, our axe is ready today. We'll keep the stuff on us, and we will probably end up crafting it, but I'm not entirely sure when we'll do that. Okay. I'm kind of trying to plan out my day the best I can. It is Saturday, not Sunday or anything, so I'm not super concerned about going to a specific spot. I do want to go pet our dog, Ella. Silo got done, I believe, a few episodes ago. We need to go get... or not need to. I'm going to go get the copper axe. I don't think... oh, wait, no. Today is Shane's birthday, I believe. Similar to Pam, Shane loves beer. It's one of his favorite items, too. So we can just go buy him that. Like, 400 gold isn't too bad for a loved gift, especially this early on. Also, a gold daffodil? Heck yeah. I think the quality of the gift you give them does increase happiness slightly. Don't quote me on that, because I know it used to not be that, but I think that has changed. Not entirely sure. Yep, so today is Shane's birthday. Another daffodil, wow. So we're going to head down towards Clint. Hopefully we can get some goodies there. We do have decent money, but we're going to probably spend some of that this episode. Also, the reason I'm walking instead of just, also I need to check here, what fish do we currently have? I'm just trying to make sure I'm not really missing anything that obviously I should be getting right now. I don't think there is. I think there may only be like 1 fish we don't have that comes out this season. I guess we could go to the mines. The nice thing about the minecart is that, again, it lets you plan your day in a very different manner than you could before you have the minecart unlocked, which definitely changes your dynamic of how you get around and how you want to plan your day out, but I've already kind of discussed this. So yeah, we'll go into the mines for a little bit. I don't want to spend too much of my energy here, because again, we're not at the bottom mines yet. We're pretty close. Once you get to floor 100, you only have a bit more to go, in terms of how much farther the mine goes. I could go up and start fighting more of the dust sprites or whatever, but I really would rather at this point just get a little further down if we can. It does commit more time, of course, but I don't know, hopefully we'll get lucky enough. We did have a bad luck day, which doesn't bode well. Also, why is our energy so low? Holy frick. Never mind, maybe I should have looked at my energy first. Was not paying attention, which is not a good thing. You definitely... I mean, I have salmon berries, but I don't know. It's a problem because I don't want to waste all my salmon berries on that, but also because it wastes in-game time, which is more valuable than your energy in-game. I don't know, hopefully we can get lucky with like that, with a few more times, just so we can get to floor 110, and after that we'll head back up. I'm not really in it for anything else. Oh, frick off. Yeah, as I said, these shadowy guys can be very annoying, and especially when I was first playing the game. These ones caused me to have the most problems, at least in early on. Gonna keep trying to mine some gold. We can use that for money if we end up needing it. It's not my ideal way of making money, but it's a nice way of passively making income if you're doing the mines anyway, is just to sell some of your gold bars, since again, you're not going to need those till later anyway, and by the time you need them, you'll be better prepared to come down here and make it more efficient and stuff. Oh, there we go, nice. I could barely even see the ladder there, but I could tell the ladder wasn't there because of how the guy was there. I am going to use the weenie screenshot method here because I hate this floor. I do not like the one that looks like Dungeon 1 from Zelda. Okay, so we have no pre-exposed ladder. We have coal. Okay. Main thing is I wanted to see if I didn't have an exposed ladder or not, because again, that can save a lot of time. But since I don't see one, we can just kind of mine rocks as we go. By the way, I believe that method with the screenshot does... I think you can do that on every version of the game. The only one I'm not certain about is mobile. I'm not sure. Ooh, hello. I'm not sure if mobile version works. You in the comments, if any of you play it on mobile, will have to tell me. That is one of the few versions of the game I do not own. I do not own Stardew Valley on mobile. I do own it on a few other platforms, though, just not that one. And speaking of, I think I want to talk about that now. Of course, as I mentioned, the Stardew Valley update, it just came out on console. Not just, but it's more recent, because on PC, it's been out for, like... a long freaking time. Well, not like super long, but pretty much the start of this year, or that being 2024 at the time I'm recording this, came out way early in the year for them, and took way longer for console, which makes sense, because again, I'm not here to complain and be like, oh my goodness, it took so long for the update to come out or anything, because again, it's essentially one guy, and he's, you know, the passion project, right? And that's the thing, is like, I know that at this point, a lot of people have seen the content for it, like in terms of people who would be most interested in Stardew Valley, like, you know, hardcore fans, so it'd be like, oh, I'd probably play PC, or heck, a lot of people even just play the PC version just for the update, and I've done that for some games too, like, I get it, the update's coming out early on certain things, you just can't wait, I get it, but again, for me, the play style, like, when I'm a filthy console gamer, but also just the Nintendo Switch has always just been my preferred method of playing Stardew Valley. The controls, for some reason, has always just felt the best for me. Again, that's a personal thing. I don't believe the versions, like if you're playing on console, are not really changed too much. I know there's a few small things, but I don't believe you're missing anything large. Also, we're getting close on time. Thankfully, the minecarts are here, but oh man, we could have problems here. Please, just give us one more ladder, dude. I know I'm starting to get exhausted, but I need to get a ladder. See, this is what I was concerned about, is we'd get really low down. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. I'll stop whining now. Oh, my inventory's full. So we don't get our cool little cutscene. Here we have space boots, and iridium weave gives them purple sheen. Iridium, as we have seen, is that really rare ore I mentioned. We've only got a few. 4 defense and 4 immunity. Believe that's better than we have. I almost threw away sap instead of our glasses, which definitely wouldn't have been a good call. And it has a really cool purple model. Look at that. Now we have purple shoes, baby. Heck yeah. Definitely getting close to the end of the mine, but at this point, again, I have things to do. I may come back here after, because I want to sell those shoes. I don't really just want to throw them. Oh, not the bus stop. Because I do want to throw those away. But I do want to grab... Oh, I forgot. Can I sell him? Or does he like Topaz? You like Topaz, right? Oh, you actually love Topaz? What? That's news to me. I do... Clint is not one of the characters I know too well in terms of his loved items. Yes, exactly what I've been looking for. Okay. I'm happy about that. Somehow the old town minecart... Oh, this is what I was saying. Some of the old minecart, town minecart system started working again. It's very convenient for getting to and from the mines. Don't get too cozy, though. If it can start so suddenly, it could just as well shut down. Okay. But that's what I was saying earlier, is that's actually really cool that the villagers will actually react to the village, or to the town being repaired, which, you know, makes sense. But that's always what's been kind of cool at Stardew Valley, is you're taking this town that has seen better days. You know, this is not a town by any means that's like at its peak, but it's still a game where you can go, like, you know, repair it. You can, why do I keep going to the wrong place? Where you can actually help repair this town, and again, the villagers actually react to it, which has always been neat to me. I know it's not, again, everyone has their different ways of looking at that stuff, but it's just something I really enjoy. I'm just coming in here to sell the old boots, because again, they get you a little bit of cash, not a ton. 300, I mean, that's more than enough for it to be worth it. Again, you can keep, like, the shoes if you want, but I believe you can buy those back, too, if you really wanted to. But for me, personally, I don't really have especially with how much inventory we already have being taken up, I don't really find it worth it to just be doing that, so I'd prefer just to sell it and then, oh, frick. How much energy are we at? 3, okay, that could be bad. Yeah, we're gonna try to get a bit more wood. How much do we have? I don't know if I'll be able to get enough here in time. I wanted to get Robin to work on something again today, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that. Oh, it stinks. Oh, what in the world? Oh, we just got Woody's Secret. Another book. Fall trees have 5% chance to yield double the wood. That is, again, another... All the books are new to the update, so... outside of the ones that go to the museum. Oh, that's cool. I think that one is... Again, one you can, of course, buy from... Is that Robin? That's Demetrius, okay. That is one I believe you can buy from the traveling... Not traveling merchant. The books seller. I don't know why I'm struggling trying to come up with the name of that. But I believe that is one you can buy from him. Do you like daffodils? Okay. I think he likes it, doesn't love it, but that's fine. Speaking of, here, I'll just give you this other one, because, again, befriend everyone. Talk to. House is very beautiful, yes it is. Thankfully I can actually get here in time. I believe we have all the resources. Yep, a coop. 3 days to grow. House is 4 coop dwelling animals. We're gonna have our first, animal-related product. 4,000 gold, pretty expensive. 300 wood, 100 stone. I thought it was 400 wood. Never mind, did not need to go chop wood, whatever. Again, we can move these things later on, which is good, because I really don't have a great spot for this. So for now, we're just going to have it close by, so we don't have to go too far from our, well, farming area. For now, we'll put it there. Again, we're going to move stuff around. It'll look prettier later on. But right now, it's mostly about efficiency. Okay, I'll start working on your new coop first thing tomorrow morning. Okay, thank you. Now that we've done that, okay, we need to buy a beer for Shane. I think he goes to the bar though tonight. He's almost there every night, I'm pretty sure, so I'm not super concerned. Probably just gonna restock our wood. Like 127 is not bad, but I'd rather just be over prepared in terms of the amount of things we have. As I mentioned, have I mentioned this? The trees that are outside your farm, I guess I'll just mention it again in case I did. I'm not entirely sure. All the trees you see outside your farm that you can chop with your axe, consider chopping those down for wood, especially later on in game, because unlike the ones on your farm, which you have to yourself regrow if you want, like, you know, consistent source of wood, all the trees you see out in the valley, those regrow on themselves, like on their own. You don't have to replant them or anything. It takes, of course, some time for them to grow, but they will regrow on their own, so it can be really handy. Oh yeah, I was gonna give... Oh no, I already gave 2 gifts to Penny. I remember that last episode, because I was trying to give her... I was giving people a lot of items they loved. So you talk to. Oh, do you mind Demetrius? He's a scientist. I have a lot of fun helping out in the laboratory. That's cool. She also... I don't know if we've talked to her about that. Never mind. Maybe I don't want to spoil that. It's not really a huge spoiler or anything, but... Okay, so now that we've done that, pretty much we're going to keep trying to talk to everybody. As I mentioned, giving gifts, of course, gives the most friendship probably you can get. I was a strange interest in the occult. I'm not sure where she gets it from. Interesting. But yeah. Talking to people doesn't get you as much friendship points, like the in-game friendship points, the thing that it, you know, calculates to say how close you are with people. Talking doesn't get you as much, doesn't give you as much friendship points, but it does give you friendship points, which any is better than none, right? And you don't have to actually read their dialogue too in depth to actually, you know, you just have to press the A button near them. It doesn't matter how long you're actually sitting there and reading the dialogue. So then you just go do is start spamming A to them. Also, I think she was just getting mad at us for having our boots be dirty, but we're not even in her house. It's a little weird. But yeah, it's worth going around and just trying to talk to everybody as you go through your day, because, again, friendship is really important. Will you take a crab? Oh, he dislikes it. I mean, that makes sense. The rock, but I thought it was like a food guy. He's probably near the bottom of the list now. Yeah, he is. Next to wizard. Is that a hated gift? That's just disliked. Yeah, disliked. Okay. Well, I'm not giving you a crab again. Okay, I won't make that same mistake. Sorry, I've tried to be creative and give you something. I don't know what's going with that. Okay, so we're just gonna come over here. We're gonna buy a beer. I think he also likes pizza, but pizza is actually more expensive than beer. Which I've never bought a beer because, you know, why would I? But in real life, I mean. So I don't know how true this is to modern times with Oh, here you are. Here you go. Oh, it's my birthday. I was hoping I'd forget. This is actually really nice, though. Thank you. Or, I'd forget? What? Wait, what? Oh, he's the top of our list now. Cool. But yeah, another good friendship boost there. And now I don't fully know what I want to do to make use of this day. I still can't give you a gift. It sucks. Vincent really hates pina colada. He told me... Okay. I'm glad he dislikes it, but how does he know he dislikes that? I don't want to know what you kids are doing with Penny. I wonder what it's like to live in the city. Do you like dislike pina colada? Dad's coming back soon. I hope he brings me some toys. Okay. Feelings to discuss there. Vincent's dad, yeah, he does have a dad somewhere, apparently. Apparently he's off somewhere. I think we'd have seen that dialogue earlier, but I haven't really fully talked about it. Also, yeah, if you befriend people, even just slightly, and you talk to them and they're friends with other people, you can actually find out what they like and dislike. For example, we now know he hates pina coladas. So it will appear here, like, for us, along with the other things, like triple shot espresso. He hates that, but he likes hash browns, which I think is because we gave him that for his birthday gift, because I didn't have anything else for him. But yeah, if you get dialogue, it's just so funny. It's the kids talking about pina coladas. But yeah, if you get those, sorry, I find that hilarious. If you get those things like dialogue, it'll actually permanently mark that on that list, saying, hey, don't worry about it, that's a disliked gift. Once you have the copper axe, you can go to your farm and chop these stumps. With the default axe, you are unable to break these. Once you break them, you'll get 2 hardwood from each. Hardwood, as I said, is kind of a late game resource, but getting it now is really useful. This is also something I kind of mentioned when I was giving my very brief summary, rundowns of like the farms to choose from. I mentioned that the woodland farm had a essentially renewable resource, very easy you can access early on of endgame resources. It is hardwood. You can have some hardwood stumps that appear to the far left of your farm. Those respawn every day, and those are insanely useful. Just because we won't be able to really farm hardwood for quite a while. So again, that can prove useful. Oh frick, I need to. Did it need stone too? Wait, where's it at? Oh no, it's wood. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna craft a few of these. What do you say we make 5? I think 5 is fair. We'll keep 20 of the... How long do these take to grow? I don't really feel like growing those. I'll just keep those in case I want to craft some with them. You also don't need to till the soil near them, but again, they also need to be don't need to be watered, so they're very useful. And I think I'm just going to put them... I don't freaking know, man. Where do I put these things? What the heck? Where am I putting these things, dude? Why is this... I don't think these can be eaten by crows, so it doesn't fully matter, but I don't want it to be in a spot that's like super inconvenient. So tell you what, let's put them. Can we put them up here? Yeah, we can put them up here. Let's just like, yeah, look at that. I also believe they can be right next to each other if you want them to. I'm kind of gonna do a little bit of that looks ugly. It looks ugly. Whatever. Actually, you know what, we're going to chop, because yeah, you can actually use an axe to get this back and you get the sapling from it, which is nice. I'm actually going to sell this one just to kind of show you the price it's worth, because it's still worth a decent chunk, but I also want to show that it has been nerfed, and, just in case you are really curious about that. Okay, so now I've done that. Really don't have much else we can do today, because just kind of what I was aiming for was very specific. I guess we can go around the farm. We'll use a few more sandberries and we'll just chop as many of those stumps as we can. So as I mentioned, the trees, like the normal ones, can regrow technically on their own, because what happens is like the seeds fall to the ground and you'll see a few on the ground. But these stumps, if you're not playing on the woodland farm, these do not respawn on your farm. You will not get any more of these like large stumps. So you could keep them if you want to, but they don't do anything outside just take a lot of space and can be kind of annoying. But also the hardwood's worth it, and I really just get rid of these so we have that space. In areas like this, it doesn't matter as much, because it's not like getting in our way, but it's nice just to not have to worry about this later on. And again, we're getting that hardwood now. You can see there's quite a lot of stumps early on, so it's not going to be able to get them all tonight, even if I use a good chunk of our, what's it called? Salmon berries. Sorry, I'm recording this actually quite late. My recording schedule is kind of all over the place. It's just dependent on when I have time to... And once I've done the research that I feel comfortable with filming the next episode, just because I'm trying to keep it, as I said, in a format that is digestible enough. And early on, it's going to be a lot more basic in terms of, like, it's going to be fairly unedited. There's going to be very few cuts, hopefully, mostly just, like, every now and then a speed up or two. But for the most part, it's me trying to make it as, like, not complicated, I guess is the right word, as possible. Because early on there's going to be, as I said, a few cuts, and you're pretty much just going to see the entire day, for the most part, of what I'm doing, just because I kind of want to give you for a feel of Stardew Valley, and there's also just a lot to talk about, kind of, at sea. But as I mentioned later on, that's kind of going to change, so... Oh, frick, I don't know if I want to risk that. I'm not going to. I think it would cost 2 more swings anyway. But yeah, so for me, I try to like, research what I want to do in a day in terms of, like, I look at my notes, because I do write stuff down. I'm doing another playthrough on the side to try to refresh myself on the game and some of the new content, because, yeah, Still not super familiar with it. All 26 hardwood, that's not bad. So I am trying, but again, that's also why if I'm starting somehow more than usual right now, it could be because I am recording this quite late in real life time. So, oh, level 6 mining, I think I do vaguely remember that. New recipe bomb, 1 pickaxe proficiency, not terrible. Oh, level 4 foraging, that's not bad. 1 axe proficiency, 1 wild berry harvesting, new craft recipe tapper, new craft recipe mushroom log, that's new to this update, and new craft recipe wild seeds for SU, which stands for summer. We didn't sell anything except for the tea sapling. You're going to see it is worth 250 gold. This seems pretty bad considering the amount of research, at least for me, the research you put in. But back when the tea saplings were first like in the game, they were worth 500 gold each. And early on, 500 gold from something is insane. So they were incredibly useful when, before they got nerfed. Terrible luck. Okay, so we're definitely not going to the mines today. It doesn't affect fishing as much. A radish salad. There's nothing like a fresh peppery radish. It reminds me of the late spring. My mother would slice up the fresh radishes and serve them on a grainy bread with a little salt and pepper. All those are the days, but I digress. Now watch closely. Learn how to cook a radish salad. Never had a radish in real life, so I don't know if they're good or not. Ryan, I found this recipe in the magazine. I thought it sounded interesting. Feel free to give me a taste if you make it here. Shane, pepper poppers. Cool. So we're already seeing again a bit of the effects of having friendship with people thanks to some of the effects of, you know, what we did. Gonna put some of our tools in here. We'll take out the fiberglass fishing rod and we'll probably fish today for more money. Not the most exciting day, but I can probably grow. You know, I'm gonna grow the carrot seeds. I feel like having that to be like a last huge growing thing would probably be worth it. Also, our strawberries are done. I don't know if is this our first harvest? I can check actually because it would show it here. It's on this page somewhere, I think. Yeah, I don't think we've sold one yet. Okay. So our first strawberry harvest. I'm actually just gonna sell all 3 of these, and then we're gonna keep, I think, a lot of the next harvest because we should get one more harvest, I believe, before they wilt. So that can prove useful. And then now, of course, we're just going to plant what we currently have on us. I'm just growing the carrots now because, again, they're not good for money, but... I mean, we have 10 salmon berries left. Those stopped growing now, I believe, the salmon berries. But I just want to ensure that, especially for summer, because summer is going to be a big season. That's when I actually am going to have a lot more crops on the field and stuff. And that's... Oh, maybe I shouldn't have grown these. I'm not sure. Because the thing is, if it doesn't rain, it's going to suck. Because you can't, of course, really water your crops, you know, at all when your watering can's being worked on. Which is why I was really hoping for a rainy day soon. But now that I've committed to this, we'll at least wait till the carrots grow and stuff. So, I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So now we have those growing. Let me see here. What do I want to do? Do we have anything to donate today? I think I have like a bream and stuff. Like it's a bunch of individual items, but I don't think there's anything that would like complete a bundle or anything. So I think we're doing okay. I mean, there's maybe, yeah, a few things in here we could give to Gunther. Also, it is Sunday, so we could give gifts to people. We'll take an emerald for Penny, one of you for Emily, one of you for Abigail. We don't have anything Haley loves yet, so we'll just give her this daffodil. And then we could potentially run into Maru, but I'm not fully sure if that's possible. I'm actually just going to smelt a bunch of these gold ores at this point. Again, I can sell them or I can give them the gifts, might as well. And those take a long time to smelt anyway. Did I water that green bean? I actually don't know. Under construction. Can I not talk to you despite you being right there? It's kind of ridiculous, but okay. Okay, we're just going to go fishing today. It is Sunday, so we're going to check out the traveling merchant. We'll go to that first, actually. But something I'm going to note is that we're actually almost at the end of our first season already. I know that sounds like I'm saying already, but it just feels like time's passing pretty quickly. But again, that's probably just because it feels that way for me in real life because I'm old. But yeah, because as I think I mentioned, the months in Stardew Valley, every season is 28 days, which means we're officially in our last week of spring. Spring 1. We're going to be in summer then. The year is already flying by. But we're making decent progress and already more for 700 gold. I mean, we already got like a few of the things I really wanted out of the way. So I'm pretty happy overall when it comes to that stuff. Not perfect, but we're making decent progress. And for the most part, I'm fairly happy with where we're at. We're definitely, again, as I mentioned, with stuff like the, sorry, I'm half asleep. When it comes to stuff like the, planting of crops and stuff, that's going to be something we get more into later. It's just, again, I have a specific way of playing. That doesn't mean you have to be playing it this exact way. If you wanted, you could go all out in spring crops. You know, there's nothing preventing you from doing that. Because, again, you don't have to be playing like the most optimal way possible. Thank you, I really love this. Is that 2 hearts now? Yeah. Hello, that was interesting today, don't you think? Sorry. Okay. And I think we are... Oh, wait. I don't know if we're 2 hearts with Emily. I think we're 1 heart with Emily, right? Yeah, we definitely are, because she's not the top of this list. Okay, I think we can at least go into Haley's room, though, so we can give her her flower. Yeah, here you go. For me, thank you. This is just so weird. Sometimes I wonder if we're actually related. I think you've mentioned that before. What is wrong with you and your sister, bro? Thankfully, she does... oh, we got a cutscene. Thankfully, though, as I said, Haley does... Oh, not Haley. Emily goes, of course, to the bar night. She works there. How am I going to reach that letter in the back? This is a Penny cutscene. This is Penny's 2 hearts scene. And I believe, again, like most heart scenes, they don't have to actually be in the location for the cutscene to trigger. So anytime you come to the valley with 2 hearts and it's around, I guess, a specific time, I think, is all that matters. Here, let me help you, Mr. Molnar. So, for example, I think for Penny's, it has to be during the day. So anything between, like, I'm thinking, like, 6 a.m. probably. Or not maybe 6 a.m. because they're not awake then. But from, like, 6 a.m.-ish to, like, 6 p.m. Something like that. There you go. Something like that. I'm not fully sure. I could have done it myself, and I could certainly move around on my own. How people do you think I am? I come out of the woodwork through the bushes in the back of the startup soon. I love that so much. I'm just hiding back there watching. Ryan, you were watching us? I was. You did a kind thing there, Penny. I was. You should have asked instead of assuming George wanted help. I'm just taking a walk minding my own business. Realistically, you should have asked him if you can help instead of pushing him out of the way. But I do think you actually get more friendship points if you agree with her. But realistically, you probably should have, you know, just asked instead of pushing him out of the way. That was kind of... the pushing out of the way was kind of disrespectful. But wanting to help is, you know, different. Thank you. I just wish George wasn't so upset. I was only trying to help. No, I'm sorry, miss. I shouldn't have gone so angry. It was actually very kind of you to help me out. It's okay, Mr. Molnar. Oh, I gave her George's voice. It's okay, Mr. Molnar. I totally understand. It must be difficult to grow old. I'd rather not think about it. It's just a different part of life. That's why we should respect our elders. I'd rather die young. Again, I think you actually do get friendship based on what you answer in these, like, ones with the bachelors and bachelorettes, I believe. That's why we should respect our elders. The thumbs up from, like, Vault Boy. Like, just super casual. It's nice of you to say. I totally agree with you. I mean, you should respect your elders, of course, but just, that's the way to phrase it. It's so funny. We should treat our elders with the same respect to be able to receive ourselves someday. Yeah, that's pretty much the mindset I think most people should have when it comes to that. I mean, just because you're old doesn't mean you warrant respect, but, you know. Well, it was interesting talking to you, Ryan. I should go. Yeah, it's a complicated issue. I'm not gonna get into all that. A pretty interesting first cutscene. I don't know how many of the not love scenes, but of the Bachelor and Bachelorette scenes we've seen. Actually, I've not been keeping too much track. I think we've only seen, like, Haley's and Penny's now. Mostly just because I'm far behind on this. Ooh, trash bread. And then Alex, you suck to befriend. I think you like decent items that are, like, fairly easy to get. It's just like, frick, I always forget to talk to you. Again, just befriending people is important for a few different reasons. Kind of I'll get into later, but also because, as I mentioned, they send you recipe stuff, but also because why wouldn't you want to befriend these people? Like Granny Evelyn. I mean, what? Do you not want to be friends with Granny Evelyn? And then George in his wheelchair. Any quests? Yes, there is. And I don't think there's anything going on today, but I think we are going to have a busy last week, yeah. Pretty much 4 days in a row we have stuff going on. The bookseller is not really fully count because I don't think we're going to be able to buy anything. The flower dance, though, that's our last big festival of spring, and then we have 2 more birthdays. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty busy week. I'm running low on Joja Cola. If someone could bring me one, it would be much appreciated. The reason I laughed is because I saw the name Caroline. Isn't Caroline the one who asked for Joja Cola last time? Am I mistaken? Was it not Caroline who asked for the Joja Cola? I'm not sure. I thought it was. I'm actually just going to... No, I'm not going to give Pierre the bread. Screw that. What am I thinking? Hello? I'm not giving Pierre my crap. It is Sunday, so a lot of people actually come in to pray. Oh, I'm not gonna friends with Abigail? Oh, maybe this will change it. I need to give her this stone. She's gonna open the door and she's just gonna see my ugly mug here with the item. Here you go, take this. Wow, it's just my color. Thanks, Ryan. Nope, still 1 heart. 2 after I talk to you? Nope. Oh man, I'm pushing off my homework all weekend. Looks like I'll be pulling all-nighter. How old are you? Are you in high school or are you in college? That would drastically change my approach to talking to you. It was the previous owners who built the altar room. We aren't religious. We let other townsfolk pray. Townsfolk use it if they want. I thought she was going to say prayer. Yes, this area down here, I haven't talked about yet. There's actually like a little church altar room. We can actually interact with this too. Altar of Yoba. And that symbol there, that looks like kind of a weird Y trident shape. that is considered like the symbol of Yoba. I think it's kind of supposed to be kind of like a play on just all religions. There's not one specific one that sticks out. But it's not like to make fun of any religion, I don't think in particular. Never been religious, but hey, I'm old. Yeah, it's sad when people of older age, especially those like who, you know, feel forced into that stuff. It's always like, it almost makes you feel sad. It's like, man, that's them being scared, right? Where, if I don't go anytime else, I think you also go pray too. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Yoba's actually pretty interesting. And there's a lot of like lore of Stardew Valley. I wanted to mostly wait until I got into that until more of it connects. But yeah, Yoba's like their version of kind of like God, or like their religious figure. What's interesting is I believe in the opening cutscene with Grandpa, if you go back to episode 1, I believe that you actually... Oh, wait, did I get... Oh, I did. I believe that you actually would see on the wall of Grandpa's like bedroom, you can actually see the Yoba symbol, like the upside down looking Y thing or whatever that shape is supposed to be. Which is interesting. Again, it's subtle things like that, like with the world building and stuff that I really enjoy. Unfortunately, I have to wait for Gus to move. Something really interesting, though, you can do is if you want CPUs to move along faster, stand in front of them for a few seconds. They'll get, like, little dots on their mind. Like, they'll start thinking, and then they'll start zooming forward, which saves a little bit of time. I don't know. Wait, why did I do that? She wants a Joja Cola. It has nothing to do with him. Oh, my goodness. I just realized, by the way, I think I've bought more... No. I bought the same amount. I bought 2 beers and 2 Joja Colas. I was about to say, this guy's vending machine has gotten more... attention than his meals, but that's just because his meals are so expensive, and also because, you know, people are asking for Joja Cola. Nice thing about Sundays when it comes to like knowing where people are at least for Pierre's family. Caroline and Abigail at the start of the day will usually go hide in their room. In fact, I think there's actually dialogue that specifically says they're in here hiding, and it's not just them like chilling out. I'm not entirely sure though. Hey, Brett Dan was asking for. Thank you so much. Are you at 3 hearts with me? Yeah, I was about to say. I feel like you, Caroline, and I are like the closest friends. In terms of how close I am with people. Again, not much money in terms of the, like, 75 gold is not much. In fact, I think we just broke even, because I think it's 75 gold to buy the Joja Cola, but, It's mostly the friendship, and also, again, getting one step closer to our next ticket. We only need 2 more missions. Technically 1, I think. No, 2, because 2, the first one would just get us another star. Second one would get us a star, and would also get us the ticket, I believe. Sorry about that. Okay, so one last thing we're going to do before we head down and start fishing. I know it's been a long day of me just walking around talking to people. Yep, come in here, give you this topaz. The warm, soothing energy of the stone helps us recenter our thoughts. It's actually just what I needed today on a day like this, thanks. I was hoping I'd get too hard. Hi, Ryan, do you raise sheep? I don't have a barn. What are you talking about? I don't even have a barn, bro. I'm literally just building a coop. Come on now. Just your expectations. I'm not that great at this. But yeah, as I was saying, a lot of these days are going to be pretty slow. I was hoping I could get them with 2 hearts, though. The main reason you want to get, of course, 2 hearts with as many people as possible, like especially quickly and early on, is because then you can enter their rooms and stuff, right? Speaking of, am I 2 hearts with you? If so, we can get a cutscene just by coming in here. If you were in here. Never mind. Or maybe it's at a certain time of the day. Again, I'm not fully sure, actually, like what causes the cutscenes to appear. I think it is time of day, and I didn't think it was, if the person was there or not, but maybe it is. I'm not entirely sure. Again, people who know more about that, like, smaller stuff can let me know. I would assume it's maybe a combination of both to some degree, but again, I'm not fully sure. Anyway, similar to the last time we fishing, I don't really have a ton to talk about, so I'm mostly going to be skipping ahead. However, for the start of this, I am going to talk about one thing again. It's not really attached to Stardew Valley, so it's nothing super important, but I like to kind of just touch on these smaller subjects, because those are fun, right? So, I mentioned Harvest Moon, right? Like, as a game that, of course, got me into this, and I kind of talked a little bit about, like, Wonderful Life, because that's my personal favorite one, despite it definitely having a lot of problems. But, of course, I think it's undeniable to say that that's the only inspiration for me, especially when you see a catalog of some of my videos, and a lot of them are based on Animal Crossing. You can definitely tell a part of the joy I get from this game is in part to that. I definitely think it still leans more into the Harvest Moon like factor for me. Like, my enjoyment is the effects from Harvest Moon. I really enjoy the friendship building. I enjoy the farm building aspects. There's a lot of things I like about the Stardew Valley formula that coincides with the things I like about the Harvest Moon formula. And there's definitely some stuff that coincides with the Animal Crossing, like set pieces and genre, if you will. I definitely want to mention that because I feel like a lot of people will look at games like Stardew Valley and kind of think of them one note in terms of, okay, it's just for people who like Harvest Moon. Just by looking at it, 'cause it's like a farming simulator, and I definitely think the people who enjoy Harvest Moon are going to get the most out of Stardew Valley. But there's still just so much more to this game than I think most people realize, which again can be kind of sad when people won't give it a chance because there's like some intimidating mechanics, ironically enough, like the one I'm doing right now. And it's unfortunate because, again, there's a lot of things to love about Stardew Valley, and again, even some parts of it, like the fishing, you don't have to love in order to play the game, or even be the best at it, which I think is something that, unfortunately, goes kind of understated, is, unfortunately, I mean, it's kind of cool, because a lot of people, like, you look online when it comes to videos of Stardew Valley, it's like these challenge runs and stuff, which I think is really cool, like min-maxing, which just means getting the most done in the minimum amount of time possible. And there's full guides and videos on this. There are people who have completed the entire community center without trying to waste any stamina, or use any stamina, I mean, not waste any stamina. And things like that. And it's all those challenges that are really cool, and it's cool to see how people can push this game and their skill of the game, like, to new heights. But I do think an unfortunate misconception that comes with that is that people kind of view that as the way you're supposed to play. Not like you have to be doing, like, only, you're not using any stamina when you play. But kind of you see these grand acts of gameplay from people, and you kind of view that as, okay, that's what I need to be doing when I'm playing. I need to be getting this and that done, right? Which, again, is kind of unfortunate, because games like Stardew Valley is one that I think a lot of people can just take at their own pace. Which, one of the things I think is cool about Animal Crossing is that, you know, at least for the longest time, it was something where even if you watch other people play it, I didn't think there was anything that kind of would make you pick up on and just latch onto in terms of how you have to play the game. But I don't know, maybe I'm just rambling. Either way, as I said, I'm going to speed this up, and I'm going to probably just see you back when we're heading back to the house for the night. So I can kind of show you our catches and stuff, and unless there's anything of note, of course, but I doubt there will be. Anyway, I'll see you guys in just a few moments. And with that, I think we're going to call that fishing trip for the day done. Got decent items. You can see we got a chest or two. Gave us like a ruby and a geode and some gold. Got a few decent fish. Nothing super amazing, though we did get the notification that we leveled up in fishing, so we're going to get to see that tonight, which is going to be good. Again, that increases the green bar a little bit every time. It also gets you new recipes and stuff. Ooh, okay. A bream frenzy has begun in town. You see that in the bottom left. Frenzy, by the way. I said frenzy, I think. It's frenzy. That is new to this update, too. Every now and then you'll see that little thing in the bottom left. It is not super duper rare, but rare enough. It'll give you a location, and it'll tell you a type of fish. If you're able to go to that location and find it, because it can, I believe, appear anywhere in water. Of course, it said in town, so that gives us some idea. You'll find a spot where you'll see a bunch of fish come out of the water, and you'll see a bunch of bubbles like that. I believe there it is. If you are to cast your line into those bubbles, you'll get the same little sparkle effect as you would from the normal bubbles, but the cool thing is, along with the increased bite rate and I believe increased quality, I think that's the thing, you also get a guarantee so that every fish you catch while in these bubbles is going to be that fish that is part of that frenzy. For example, in this case, it's bream. It's always going to be a bream. Breams aren't that amazing, but you could always get something like eels or even other types of like really good fish, like flounder, things like that are worth a lot of money. Of course, you know, usually the better they are, the harder they are to catch, so you may get less number-wise, but it's still a really cool thing. Again, it's new to the update. It's just another little like cool event that you can sometimes be in there for. It's not usually worth going to your way for, like if you're on the opposite side of the map or anything, but still. We are probably just going to head back. I think it actually just finished up there. I'm not entirely sure. Kind of lost sight of it. I don't think it finished up, but it's kind of cool. Again, I don't really have any reason to go in there. Oh, no, I'm not going there. I'm not going to the bar. Sorry about that. I kind of had like a conniption there. I want to keep the bread. I think I'm going to give that to Pierre for his birthday, because again, he only loves one item, and we're not getting any of that anytime soon. What is this? Let me look. Sorry, I'm just trying to, because there's these days here. Okay. Sorry, I'm thinking. Trying to contemplate what I want to do for these next few days. Not that you have to worry about that. It's just, again, how I like to strategize and think things out is part of the way I play this game. Decent haul. Not going to be, I think, anything super amazing in terms of cash. Do I want to sell these gold bars for a little bit of money? Okay, I need to keep that cockle, whatever it's called. Do I need to keep the muscle? I don't need to keep the muscle. I think we're going to sell these gold bars. Again, we're not going to need them right away. I'm going to take a bit of my own advice and just sell these for extra cash. It's 5 gold bars. Nothing amazing, but nothing terrible. Speaking of, I haven't looked at this in a while, this collection tab. What are we missing? An iridium ore? Do I really want to sell one of the iridium ore? We have 2. You know what? Sure. This is dumb. I'm going to sell one of the iridium ore. We have 2. But just because, why not, right? Get this out of the way. Iron bar, I'll sell one of those. Sure, why not? Why not? What else is in here? Refined quartz. Do I have any of that? I do have one. Okay. Again, I'm just doing this so we don't have to sell things later. They appear in the tab. It's technically part of completion, so I want to do it. Sell you, sell you. Need to keep that. Sell you, sell you, sell you. I need to keep a bream, but I think I already have one, so I'm going to sell everything else first. Put the breams in, and then let me check. I'm pretty sure I have one in here, right? A bream? Yes, okay. So not worry about that. Seafoam jelly, or not seafoam jelly, river jelly. Do I not have any more sea jelly? I only have the one. Frick. I thought I had more than that. Did I sell a clay? So the next thing, because I was saving up for the silos. I don't think I did. Where's that? It's on this page, right? I don't think I did. I'm not seeing it. So we'll sell one clay. I still want to keep most of it, but we'll sell one piece. I just realized that... Oh, brain rot humor sucks. I hate it, because it's... Oh, whatever. Okay. So we sold that one piece. I'm going to sell this cave carrot, I think, as well. Again, a lot of this isn't for the money. It's just for this tab here. Yeah, there's the clay. Definitely didn't sell one. That's a bar we don't have. Types of mushrooms we also don't have. I think that's pretty much everything we have. Oh, wait, do I need to sell one forageable? Like each of the spring forageable? I'm actually not sure. Let me look. Yes, I do. Okay. Okay. That was actually good. I caught that. I forgot about that. So we need to sell these, which we have almost all of them. We just don't have every single one. I'm also going to... Oh, wait, do the mushrooms count? I'm sorry I'm going through inventories and just kind of like being like, oh, is this and that? It's just, again, when it comes to like these smaller things, I always freaking forget. I think it does count because I see that there and that looks like a mushroom. I don't fully remember. I'm going to sell them anyway. We're definitely going to make a little bit more money than I expected, but again, it's mostly just because I'm selling a bunch of items that I wouldn't normally want to sell. It's just I need to for the sake of this stuff here. Bug meat, hardwood, sure. Why not? Oh wait, if I have to sell bug meat, do I have to sell all the other stuff, like the solar essence and stuff? I think I do. Okay. Let's just sell one of each of these things. Batwing. Did I sell a squid ink? I think I sold the first one I had, because I did remember the squid ink, because that one is one that sucks to... No, I didn't sell that. Man, I stink. Okay. Now I think we're done selling for the day. This is such a botched shipping bin. Mayor Lewis gonna come over to ship this stuff and see bug guts and some of the most deplorable things in the world. I feel so bad for Lewis. He's gonna come to a living nightmare. Anyway, enough of his woes for now. Level 7 fishing, 1+ fishing rod proficiency, two new crafting recipes for a cork bobber and treasure hunter bobber. 2 new bobbers again. We can't really use those even until the next fishing rod upgrade anyway, so it's gonna be a bit. And yeah, way more money than I was expecting. As you can see here, gold bars, each one sell for 250, which isn't bad per se, especially if you end up with a lot of gold ore like I kind of did, but definitely not like... Wait, whoa. Wait. Why do bone fragments count as mining? That's so weird. I think I have one theory, but I don't want to spoil it. But it is so weird. Why doesn't it count as other? Because all the other monster stuff counts as other. So whatever. Anyway, enough of that. 5,202 gold. We're almost at 10,000 then. That's not bad. Again, not exactly the way I was intending to make money, but you know. All works out. Yeah, almost 10,000. So now we can look at our collections tab. You can see, oh, look how much more stuff is filled in. We have the clay here. You can see how many of them we shipped, how much money they're worth. Oh, it's beautiful. It's not the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, but it's pretty up there. Anyway, pretty slow 2 days. Nothing super exciting. We got to celebrate Shane's birthday though. We're building our coop. That's going to be done tomorrow. We got our copper axe back, and we're preparing for the end of spring and in turn the beginning of summer. Next time, we are going to welcome some new members into our farm and into that coop, hopefully. And maybe, hopefully, see a few more cutscenes and get to know our options in terms of our potential future husband/wife. I hope to see you all there.